Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blakes, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
All right, buddy.
We're back to talk Love Island All-Stars. This is the series 2 premiere. Make sure you like and subscribe to your TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of your Love Island coverage, all of your Traders coverage, all of your Bachelor coverage, all of your Love is Blind coverage, Love and Hip Hop, everything and anything in between. Just check out our playlist. You won't miss a thing. Brian, the normal series premiere, there's a lot of housekeeping, right? We have 12 singles, all of whom have appeared on previous series of Love Island. This is going to be right up your alley, being our kind of Love Island historian. And so I'm going to run through quickly the cast itself, and then we will get to the twists here with the public coupling and how some of them are connected. We have Curtis, Gabby, Scott, Catherine, Ronnie, India, Nas, Olivia, Luca, Kaz, Marcel, and Elma. We'll throw up a big little cast picture there for you guys. Brian, off the top, when you saw the first 12, who were you most excited about?
So let me say something real quick. So I felt like in season one, I thought like some of these people were a little more memorable. There's a lot of people on here that like I don't know, they're not all stars to me. I think they may have been on the fifth or fourth page of let's call these people to see if they come on. It's who's single and
Ooh,
who's not.
okay.
Um, I just think it's always good to see the older people because it was a different time then because you could drink, you could
Yeah.
smoke a lot of cigarettes. Um, they're a little more like they don't care what they say. Like I feel like
Yeah.
nowadays, like everyone's kind of like has like a PR coach on like how like things that you want to try to avoid, like don't cuss a lot, like let's not get in fights. So it is interesting to see like some of these people like from season two and three interact with the people from series 11 and 10. I'll tell you who I'm not excited to see, and that's Ronnie. Because I don't
Oh,
know why this guy is even on the. He is a loser, and I mean, he gets all the girls. I don't understand it. I think he's one of the ugliest people I've ever seen on the show.
he was staring them down at one point when we were sitting at the circle couches before they kind of started mixing there at the end of the episode. He definitely was being a little bit of a creep. Uh, yeah, like I said, my biggest pop, frankly, was for the bombshell at the end. And
Yeah.
Ekin Sue is back. Ekin Sue is a solid bombshell. I really do believe, as far as quality of bombshell, pretty high up there. What is your opinion of Ekin Sue? I forget.
So I mean, she's the one who kind of had like her own spinoff show. She was on Big Brother UK, I think, and she was also on Traders, which one we covered.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a pretty big deal, I would say, in because she was, I think, series 8 is what she was on. So like Luca is familiar with her, who's one of the original guys. I mean, I think it's pretty big. It's a pretty big opening bombshell, I would say. I thought that was a pretty good big get. But I think based off people like teasing that they kind of thought that she'd be on it because her and Davide aren't together anymore.
Okay.
But I'm interested. I'm surprised that she's on the show because I thought she would be one of the ones I think is bigger than going back.
Yeah, I was wondering that too, kind of. And I wonder, do you think her coming back indicates like we're probably going to see her most of the season, or do you think maybe she's coming on and maybe an understanding of maybe not being there too long? I would think she'd want to stay if she's going to do it.
Yeah, she'll probably be there. But this isn't like a Joey Essex situation where nobody wants to see her. I think people like Ekin-Su. I think. Uh,
I thought the same thing too. Like, I don't think that there's not going to be out of there's six guys at a time, say, like, not one of them's not going to take Ekin-Su, right? Like, I think she's going to have a pretty good chance to stay for a
yeah,
while.
and I mean, she's good looking. She's like really good looking. So it's not like Joey. I don't mean to keep comparing to Joey Essex, but like Joey Essex stuck around. He's not a good looking dude. Like he's also like 40,000 years old. But But I think like another one that's that I think is going to be a fan favorite and people liked her on her season is Catherine. And I enjoyed her when I covered
Yeah.
series 10 as well. So I think she might be one that could be there the entire time for the girls. And the one is Olivia from series 9 is annoying as hell. So I don't know how long she'll actually stay.
Let's transition into who they ended up with, right, Brian? So the only other kind of piece of real housekeeping, now they did do the red flag challenge. It didn't really have any actual implication on the game. It was just kind of I guess, an icebreaker, you would say.
Yeah.
Who's sussing who, whatever. There's also going to be the secret garden now, Brian, which is just another little cutout section. Now, I hear this right. You can only go in it if you're in a relationship with another person, right?
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
So you like, yeah. So you're kind of almost sneaking around. I think that's actually a good idea for this version of the show.
Me too. I liked it. The red flag challenge. Okay, cool. So here are the first set of couples. Now, and we're going to start with what I think a lot of people are leading with, Gabby and Marcel, right? Gabby and Marcel, they actually dated for a year until they got in a fight on a trip in Mexico and he cheated on her.
Yeah, slept with someone in the same hotel. This one is it kind of the similar, the same thing last season with Molly and I can't even remember his name. Was it Tom? Whatever his name is. The same situation. Callum, Molly and Callum from last season. It's the same exact situation. You knew when the public was voting, they're going to be. I don't think the public's actually voting
100%.
here because it's funny that like Elma and Ronnie were talking, and then they're a couple automatically. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Yep. I agree.
public,
I
the
think
loose term of public, but I'm okay with it because I think it's a good thing. I don't know.
that's like a good it's like X's something like X's on the island or the public chooses.
Yeah, right.
Um, you mentioned Catherine. She ended up with Nas. Thoughts on Nas?
He's fine. I mean, again, he's that's so long ago, and I binged these that
Yeah.
only the new people are really the new people I don't like are sticking in my mind.
This one, which was another kind of happy convenience, right, was Kaz and Curtis. Curtis pulled Kaz, and then the public put them together.
I like Kaz.
Me too. I like her hair.
I think she looks good.
I like the hair. Olivia, we talked about being annoying. She's with Luca.
I'm not a huge fan of him either, so that's a couple that I don't care if they go.
Scott and India.
See, well, Scott, yeah, Scott's the old one. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he said in passing when he's the one that I would think about for Sue because when did you catch that when he's like, she slid in my DMs before?
Yep.
So, like, that
Yep.
could be
Yep.
something. I mean, I think India is also really good looking too. I think the girls, for the most part, are
I like the
it's the
girls so
guys. The
far.
guys don't look good. I think they just all the white guys look exactly the same to me. Minus
I think
Ron.
I'm just so used to the last few seasons of just juiced up, jacked up, like perfect men that now this season, these guys, even who are there's objectively not like ugly dudes or anything wrong with them, but they just like don't
They
compare.
look
Like
generic. They just look generic. If they're not like you said, like a musclehead, they're all the same. And they're
the
because you know why?
guys
They're
are
all
like
like
the
football
guys
players.
aren't Love Island All Stars, they're like Love Island alumni.
Yeah, and it's all they're all like low tier foot like soccer players. So that's really like they're gonna have the same body type every time.
Ronnie and Elma.
Uh, look, I don't like Brownie. Uh, I just don't get it. He's not interesting. Like he had like so many people in a tussle last season, and I don't understand why. It's just how did he get the call? And
And he
his
got
cast picture, man, is bad. I'm gonna put it up here. He's like crossing his feet. He's just a weird dude.
like I said, we end the episode with the twist being that we already have a bombshell, which is Ekin Sue. She is going to pick three men to bring into the secret garden. And tomorrow night, 24 hours, they said, at least I don't know if we'll get it tomorrow night or not, or if it'll be a beginning of Wednesday thing. I'm hoping it's tomorrow night. I hope they don't drag that out.
Yeah, same.
She is going to pick someone to steal, leaving someone vulnerable, I'm assuming. Not like for instant elimination, but obviously being on
Yeah,
their
probably make him vulnerable. Hopefully not, 'cause I kind of feel like she's gonna lean Scott. Because I don't think she's gonna pick Luca from her season. So I think she's gonna take on a date. Scott, probably Curtis. God, she'll probably take Ronnie.
I think so too. I
Well,
have
or
a nice
Marcel. I don't know. Or Nas. I think people like Nas. He's a nice dude. So we'll see.
she may know some more of them too, not just Scott, not just Scott. So it's gonna be interesting. But look, happy to be back. We'll have reviews daily out here for you guys. Check out, like I said, we are covering Traders UK, also Traders USA. Plenty of other shows on our playlist. Check it out. Like I said, all of our social medias at the Reality Guys, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. But until tomorrow, for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching. Peace.